Welcome back to the Orange Aces channel, everyone. Today we are back on the Anaglyph deck, back on the Anaglyph sleeve. This is a very fun combination, I'm not going to lie. It can lead to a lot of crazy outcomes, and that's why I just want to continue playing it. It's fun. We'll see what we can get done. Thank you all so much for the support. 8,650 of you are subscribed to the channel. Thank you all so much. We're trying to get to 10,000 by the end of October. So if you're new here, please go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. Quick shout out to all of my members like I always do. Thank you to Tonk, Papa Bless, JUNQ, Zachary, Monica, Credence Gray, Dr. Face Rubber, Tool Studios, Kostika, Gothic GF, Mip, Xenia, Sebas Molly, Dr. Jack, Josie, and Philippe. Let's go ahead and get started. Not gonna lie, I've played a few of these and they've just been tough. Like, I wish this rare tag was here so I could get 2 rares. But a lot of the times I'm just like I've ended up just holding a bunch of skip tags, or honestly, Anaglyph deck itself is just tough because it doesn't really give you that much extra help, if that makes any sense. Obviously, it does give you the skip tags, but the rest of the game is completely vanilla, right? The rest of the game is completely vanilla, and that makes it tough because you don't really have like an overarching edge on something. Let's go ahead and open up this Buffoon pack. I do like Riff Raff early. We'll take the Magician as well. Drunkard and Juggler, okay. This just makes me feel like I want to go for face cards ultimately. I do have one more discard. Try and get another king or queen. Did not grab it. What we will do is play a full house. Maybe we hit some malts. We do not. Yeah, that's unideal here. Go ahead and play the 7s, I suppose. Go ahead and play the 2s here, I suppose. This is a bad start, I'm not going to lie. We should... Okay, there's 4 of a kind queens. That's what I needed to start with. As you can see, that wins in 1. Not the best. At least Riff Raff gives me some extra jokers that I can use. Let's go next. Okay. Green Joker and Odd Todd. So what I'm going to do is discard for the hand that I want to play. Okay, I found the hand that I want to play. Oh, and I forgot about the boss blind. That's okay. Let's go ahead and send something like this off. Okay, we hit the lucky. We hit the lucky. That's probably the worst boss blind we could have asked for something like this. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get rid of those 2 right now. I'm not interested in them. Not interested in any of the skips either. Ooh. Fortune Teller with foil on it and red card. That's something we can work with. Absolutely something we can work with. Let's go ahead and just look for the full house. It's seemingly our best hand that we can play right now. Send it off. It's not going to win, but it's going to get dang close. 8s and 2s. Might not win. Oh, it should with the 50 extra chips. That should be more than enough. Beautiful. Okay, now it's realistically, what am I thinking here? I'm going to get rid of the Riff Raff and then go ahead and open up some of these packs. Queens into kings. I like doing that. We also use tarot cards. Fortune Teller with foil is kind of nice. I'm not going to lie. These are not the best planets to see. These are also not the best skips. We do have more than 4 kings now, so that is what I'm going to try and go for. We in fact have 6, so let's go ahead and play the full house first. It's 840 points. Can play a 2 pair as well. That's enough to get us through. Okay. Okay, what a sloppy start. Very sloppy start. Dusk, Golden Joker. I will take the Golden Joker. And if there's just nothing I want here, we actually will take the red card. You're a Mercury. I will get rid of a few cards. I will also just buy Director's Cut because it's one of the best skips in the game. First hand is drawn face down. Not my favorite. Okay, well, we know we have at least 4 kings here. This should be enough to get us through. And it is. Beautiful. We're going to have to use our skip tags here to get out of our bind, because this is a really rough start. There's a rare skip. Okay. And then we're going to have to score 4,000 points. So let's keep that in mind. Supernova for full house gives us 5 mult. It's not bad. I would rather take the tarot cards, though, for now. We do also just need the money. I think we'll be okay for this blind. No problem. Lovers, not my favorite. Let's go ahead and play a full house. This might just get close to winning, I hope. 1,300 points or something like that. Okay. Not the best, not the worst. Thankfully, we have all of these discards. 4 of a kind will get me out of here, no problem. That will. That scores 2,000. Okay. So I'm not worried about this. And we're going to get a ton, and I mean an absolute ton, of rare jokers here. Let's go. Send off the rare train. We do have to play 5 cards. I'm not too worried about that. We do get to use some extra tarots as well, which actually helps with our build right now. Okay, use this. Send it off. 1 hit should do the trick. 1 hit does the trick. Okay, let's go ahead and see all of our rare jokers. Very, very exciting stuff. The rare jokers coming into play. Stuntman and DNA. I don't want Stuntman. I might want DNA. Vagabond and Burnt Joker. I mean, both are decent. Let's get rid of Cardo. I guess I would hold on to Vagabond longer than I hold on to anything else. Driver's license is a no. Just get rid of red card at this point. Driver's license again, but we get a brainstorm on the final one. Okay. We get a brainstorm on the final one. Now, Vagabond, I mean, is very interesting with Fortune Teller. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. It's interesting with Fortune Teller. We might have to try it out. Sock and Buskin. Okay, we definitely take that with Brainstorm. Nothing we can do here, unfortunately. Nothing we can do here, unfortunately. I don't even think we're going to DNA either. 4 extra kings, ultimately. I'd rather not. No, I'd rather not. Go ahead and send something like this off. That's 1,500 points. Send something like this off. Okay, we actually just hit the $20, which is huge, and we're scoring enough. We're scoring enough, but this is just a very, very weird build. Vagabond, Fortune Teller, Synergies, actually kind of funny. It's actually just kind of funny. Level up Full House, because that's what we've been playing. Gotta make sure we're buying things in the shop. Beautiful. Okay. So, first things first, we do something like this. Second things second, we can go ahead and play a hand for 2 tarot cards. Right? Beautiful. Then we hang them. And then we go ahead and look for queens, because why not? This is good enough. And then we go ahead and do 2 more tarot cards. Beautiful. And now we have a machine going. An absolute machine. And as you can see, the Fortune Teller is going up as well. And let's do it again. Okay. Not the best tarot cards, but that's fine. We can even use the Justice to make the Fortune Teller better. And now we just have a 5 of a kind demon hand here. Let's go ahead and send it off like this just to ensure that we're going to win. And this is how we make the money. Okay, we made $40. We scored 24,000 points. Life is good. This is the power of the Vagabond. Beautiful. The Vagabond Fortune Teller run. What do we need to score? 20,000? Well, we just did score 20,000. So life might be a little bit hard on the next one. But also maybe not. Take a level on Full House. We got to buy pretty much everything here. We will take the purple seal as well. Making sure we buy everything. That just sucks. That just sucks a lot, right? Because we almost have to have a Joker slot open in order to do stuff like that. So unfortunately, we're not going to get the best value out of that one. Let's go ahead and go strength here, and then Empress. And then we'll play something like this, just to see if we can actually win this level. Okay, we can. 31k. We'll just get out of there quick. We'll just get out of there quick, and then we're fine. And then we're fine. Let's go Empress. Seed money. Use one. Back to $0. Can use this. Should he just use the chariot? We go next round. The plant comes up. A little bit scary, but that's okay. Don't think we're using DNA for anything yet either. I wouldn't say so anyways. Just go ahead and play a pair. Get 2 extra tarot cards out of this. Maybe even more. Well, okay. I messed up with that. I messed up with that. I messed up with that big time. Send this off just to get as much points as possible. Points and money. Maybe Vagabond just goes away soon. I mean, this is not really the best combo. It really isn't the best combo overall. More rares. We'd have to get through the plant. And you score... We need 22,000. You score a decent amount. You score a decent amount. Okay, we take more rare skips. We do something like this. We just level up Fortune Teller as much as possible. A little bit worried about the score. So that's 10,000. That's 16,000. I'm gonna do the 16,000 just to be safe here. That's fine. We only need 10 more points, or a couple more points, which is not bad. Okay, we can play the full house, and that gives us 12k. And now we get through the plant, and we have a whole bunch of rare tags again. Sorry, I had to be a little bit quiet. We've used 36 tarot cards all of a sudden. Beautiful. There's Baron and we. First things first. Well, we're going to have to sell something. I guess Vagabond goes now. We can buy and sell these. I mean, it just becomes a Baron game, doesn't it? Let's go back in time. Let's go next. Just becomes a Baron game. Unfortunately, it just becomes a Baron game. Not unfortunately, but it just becomes a Baron game. So we go ahead and copy more gold. Send this off. Should be copying the Baron. This might just win. It does. Okay, what else do we got? These two are not good. Ah, we're just gonna sell. We're just gonna sell our things. These are not the best. That's why you don't use rare tags, people. That is why you don't use rare tags. But we should be okay with the Baron. We will copy a chariot as well a little bit here. Okay, we plop you down. Copy the Baron. Send it off. Okay, 66,000. So that was more than we were scoring before. That was way more than we were scoring before. We can get a voucher tag, which is not bad. Can we afford it is the other question. Probably. I say we cut all of the other cards. Oh, we can't get the voucher tag. Face cards are drawn face down. Sad. Okay. Didn't really want to make those, but that's okay. You are not kings. Might just want to do something like this in order for us to score. Oh, baby, that was close. Oh, baby, that was close. Okay. Let's take the overstock tag. Life is getting a little bit scary around these parts. A little bit scary. Let's go death. We don't have any red seals, which is not ideal for a Baron run. We don't have to worry about Vagabond money now. We want to focus on money. Level up high card as much as possible. Ooh, Spectral skip could be fun. Could get Cryptids. We might do that one, actually, because then we can get Deja Vu reasonably. You're going goodbye. Okay, I think we will take the Spectral skip, actually. I think that is a good idea. Okay, I would like to copy the gold. Yes, and then play the jack. Should be more than enough. Yeah, that's 149,000. I did just zoom things up a little bit, but that's fine. We find the mime as well. Okay, life is working out for us now. Life is working out for us now. So let's go ahead and take these skips. Let's go ahead and see if we can get... Well, I don't want that one. I would like to get a Deja Vu. Ultimately, it's a Deja Vu that I need. We could take purple seals, I guess. Cryptid. Again, not ideal. Deja Vu, please. Well, skip that one. One more shot. Well, we'll skip that one. One more shot. Okay, we got quite unlucky. We got a few purple seals out of it, but it is what it is. Decrease the level of the played poker hand. Alright, I guess. Can I please find my purple seals? I cannot. This is going to suck to decrease the level. But it is what it is. We gotta do it. This might just win by itself. Unfortunately, I forgot to copy the mime. But it is what it is. Oy vey. Oy vey is right. Our deck is full of a bunch of random garbage. And no red seals to be found. Which, it is what it is. Eventually, with a run like this, we could get... Well, we have another shot here, maybe. We could get a handy tag. Or it's not called a handy tag, it's called the juggle tag. And get a massive, and I mean massive hand full of kings. And that could be pretty fun. So that's probably what we'll go for. Let's go ahead and level this up. Copy the mime in case this wins. It's not going to. Maybe it'll win if I copy the mime. It will. Then we copy the mime for the money. Beautiful. Do we want to take the spectral skip again? I'm going to lean towards yes. I'm honestly going to lean towards yes. The faster we can get that red seal, the better. So let's do it again. Spades are debuffed. Good. Most of them are clubs. Thank goodness. Ankh is not happening. Double Ouija, no. And we failed once again. It is what it is. It is what it is. That is, yeah, kind of detrimental. I'm not gonna lie. Don't need you. Let's copy more gold. And then copy the mime. That didn't win. That's okay. This will win by a lot. Okay, that's 4 million. We know that we can score a lot. Getting more double tags as we go. Take an extra discard. It's a weird game so far. This is a weird one. I would like just to get some Pluto levels, please. Okay, no Pluto levels for me. Verdant Leaf, we're going to have to sell the Showman. Which is probably okay for now. We don't really need the Showman, if I'm being honest. Play you. Copy the Mime. You're just going to win anyways. Make a ton of money. Get all of our skip tags up. That's the goal. That's the goal. Cut the cards we don't need. I should probably not copy any more of the cards, if I'm being honest, until we find a red seal potentially. It's probably what I'm going to have to do. Could have taken the voucher skip there, I suppose. Or I find a purple that I can copy. Yeah, I guess we can copy a purple. This isn't going to win. Got close. We'll do it this way now. Copy the Mime at the end. If we copy the Baron, we can score a lot. I do want to copy as much purple as possible. Can just help things in the future. Sock and Buskin's shown up a lot of times this round, which is kind of crazy. Okay, we go next. I'm sorry, we will have to sell you. We can copy purple again. That is good. We can actually use a purple. That is ultimately what we want to do. Spades have been debuffed, so maybe we go ahead and turn these into spades, I suppose. Hermit for more money. Something like this. Something like this. Oh. Oh, that's not winning. Okay. There we go. 500,000 score. Not bad. All right. We have won. Time to go into Endless. Not scoring as much as I would like to. Do need to get our high card levels up a little bit. Was hoping that we'd have Telescope. We do not. Maybe there's a red seal in here. There's not. What are our skips? Nothing that good. We're making a decent amount of money. And what does Hanging Chad do for us? Really nothing at this point. Only want to copy the purple seals if I can. Okay, use the Priestess. Maybe we get a high card level. We do not. It's unfortunate. Play this. We know this isn't going to win. Play the Baron on the Jack. That should win by a lot. Okay, that's 12 million. We have a little bit of overhang that we can do now. Making a lot of money from the Mime. Again, as long as we copy purple seals, that's ideal. This is going to be a run where we just find, like, the Juggle Tag, and the Juggle Tag just gives us a lot of kings. Don't think it's going to be a Nan-Imp run, though. It is possible on the Anaglyph deck, even completely vanilla. It is possible. But it is extremely hard and extremely rare. I should probably just buy this. I don't know why I have such, like, a problem buying vouchers. Okay, Judgment into an 8-ball, not ideal. Continue making these all spades if we can. Hermit is good. This is ultimately what I want to do, is just use purple seals galore. Okay, we copy these kings, send it off. Hopefully we find more. Good. Send this off, send over the Mime, and this should win. Barely. We do need a lot of kings in our deck to actually win, which is a little bit scary. It's fine. Maybe we find the red seal now. Find a blue seal. Find another purple seal. Okay, we skip. Showman comes back. We will take a Showman. Will allow us to survive in the future. Okay, we can devil up a few cards. Unfortunately, not finding a lot of my purple seals. We can use that one. So we're going to copy more purple here. This isn't going to win. Then we can Empress these kings. Play one of them. Send it off. That is going to win by a lot. We're making a lot of money from the mime. Okay, 2.5 million. Not the worst, not the best. Alright, this run's getting a little bit scary in terms of score. We'll definitely pick up that blank voucher. I think we're going to have to focus on a little bit more steel cards, if I'm being honest, to make sure that we score enough. Nothing there. I'm really hoping that that Showman also comes in clutch. And there is one piece of the puzzle. Okay. Heart cards are debuffed. That's fine. I would like to copy steel if at all possible. Although maybe I don't need to now that I have the brainstorm. But if I have the option to copy steel, I am just going to. For a little bit anyway. So let's go ahead and copy up some steel. This is going to give us 3 extra steels. This might just win now. I'm not exactly sure. It is. That's just a million by itself. So we've removed the need to actually copy the Baron again. And basically now, we're hoping that that blank voucher we just got pays itself off and gives us an antimatter. Then we're off to the races. But unfortunately, we're going to need a red seal if we want this run to Nanib. We can get decently far. But without the red seal, it is just extremely tough. We'll take another Pluto. And we have some decent tarot generation, but that's just not going to be enough for us. So let's go ahead and keep discarding as we go, finding some along the way. Tower. We can tower up a card. There's no problem with that. Getting rid of some of these other cards. I'm hoping some Hanged Man come into play. Stuff like that. Okay. Don't want the moon. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and copy steel if we need to. This probably just gets close to winning, and that's 10 million. I forgot to move the mime. That's a lot of money missed as well. That is a mistake. Give me a Pluto. Okay. No Pluto for me. The problem is if I find a blueprint right now, we're also just screwed. So that is a reason for concern as well. Let's just skip. Again, we'll do the same thing. We can death here, actually. Maybe we'll death into one of the other purple seals that we have. Sun, I mean, we are going into another blind that is the sun blind. So we could convert some things into sun cards. We can go ahead and make some purple here. Let's go ahead and copy our mime because we know this is going to be enough. Actually, by a lot. That's 100 million. We make a decent amount there with the mime as well. So we're going to need to look for some skip cards. We're going to need to look for blueprint. Maybe we could look for some vouchers. I think we have boss reroll 1. We would like boss reroll 2. We would like blank. So a voucher skip would be nice. We know we can get 7 million pretty consistently. I don't think that's going to be a problem whatsoever. Strength for another queen, that's not bad. Can use an empress on it. Let's do a couple more discards here. Another sun. I mean, we can turn the steels into sun if at all possible. So maybe we want to do that. We find a steel, turn it into a sun card, so then we know we're okay. I don't mind that plan. Let's go ahead and copy the mime. This is probably going to be enough. With those steels, it's not. Copy the mime again. This is going to be way more than enough, I think, now with these steals. All of a sudden, we're at 36 billion. Okay, so I'm not too worried about scoring now. Not too worried about scoring. I'm just worried on what we're actually going to use these skip tags for. And that's the main problem with the Anaglyph deck regardless. It's just a problem that you have. Chariot. We can start charioting some purple seals as well. I don't mind that idea. We'll take a death card. Let's go next. What we can do is do something like this. So we focus more on the steel a little bit. And they can also be in the spade variety now. I do like the amount of purple seals that we have coming in, though. It is nice. We get another death card, which is good. We get another chariot card. We can put that on something. One more discard here. Okay, not too bad. Send it off. Gonna be close to winning, but probably not. Okay, there's a lot of steel there. Depending on how much steel we have, the mime actually helps out a ton. What was our skips there? Okay, nothing that we wanted. We don't want bloodstone. Ultimately, we'll look for a brainstorm, maybe. I guess we just make another gold card. Could have got rid of that 5. It doesn't really matter. Let's just go next. We have the serpent here. So we have the ability to score an absolute ton of points. We get a devil. We can throw that on a king. We're going to copy this steel card. This is going to be enough. So let's go ahead and send it off. And yeah, that's 13 billion again. We're making a ton of money from the mime. That's good. Very, very good. So we know we're in the billions. So we're good for a little bit again. Any skips? If we find a juggle tag, I am probably going to be inclined just to take it for funsies, because I don't think this run has the legs to get to the end. So if we find a juggle tag, I'll take it. If we find a negative tag, you know, maybe I'll take a negative as well, just for fun, just to see what we could possibly get. Negative blueprint would be fun. Into like negative showman, all of those things would be very, very cool. We'll reroll a little bit here. I kind of don't want to find the blueprint. Kind of just want to chill at our own pace for the time being here. Hermit's not bad. Send all of the rest off. Get rid of all of the purples. Another death is pretty good. Honestly, we've fixed our deck a decent amount. This is going to win by an absolute mile because of all the steel. It's going to be one of the highest scores that we score. Only 2.5 billion. Again, if we copied the Baron, things would be a lot more with those steel cards. Looking for Plutos, not getting them. Let's just go next. We're ultimately looking for skip cards. This is a pretty good draw. Probably want to make a little bit more money, if I'm being honest. So here we go. This is a good opportunity to copy steel and also make money. It does not win. Okay. So we copy Baron here and then copy mine. We're going to see what we can truly score right now. We can score E13. Okay, we can score E13 with the way things are going. And if eventually we find a juggle tag, we're going to be scoring a lot more for one hand, but it'll be fun at least, right? And that's the goal of these videos, is just to have some fun. So cards are drawn face down after each hand is played. That is totally fine. I don't think that affects us at all. In fact, I think we're just going to send it here. We know this isn't going to win anymore. We're going to play a steal, copy the mime. There's a lot of purple seals left on the table here. A lot of purple seals left on the table, but that's okay. Beautiful. We didn't actually draw any cards, so that really wasn't a boss blind for us whatsoever. Lucky Cat, not going to happen today, unfortunately, Lucky Cat. Unfortunately, we can use the Hanged Man there. Can use the devil on the 5. Why not? Do we get a juggle tag? No, but we get a voucher tag. I will consider the voucher tag, I suppose. If we get infinite reroll, I mean, yeah, I feel like we're going to have to take that. We got to play this one out for 47 billion. And then I guess we got to take the voucher tag. I guess we just got to do it. This is good enough. Let's go ahead and send it off. Get the Baron ready. We can play one of these. Copy the mime for more money. We're probably going to get a bunch of blank vouchers. I don't think we have all of the vouchers yet. We'll definitely get all of these. So we're going to get a lot of blank vouchers, I believe. So yeah, let's just go ahead and send it off. Clubs are debuffed. Majority spades, I think. So we're totally fine. There's a lot of vouchers there. We have lots of clubs, but we're majority spades. So I'm happy about that. Honestly, this is okay. That's just a perfect draw. So let's go ahead and set off more steel. And let's do about 50-50 of steel and the mime. And if we really have to, we can go serpent mode here. If we really, really, really have to. Look at all the vouchers we're actually finding. This is... Look at all the blank vouchers. I'm just going to buy them because it's so funny. But look at all the vouchers we just got. That's insane. That's insane. Okay, let's go back in time. Let's take the reroll glut. We'll take this, the Hone, why not? We'll take Retcon, that's the best one we could have gotten. Overstock Plus is really good. While I'm at it, I'll take the Hangman. Let's take the extra hand size. We'll take the Telescope, it's got to be a high card now, which is nice. Probably end up taking the Terra Merchant, doesn't really matter. Take Liquidation, which is pretty good. We'll take the Money Tree. We haven't even got through. We'll take the Paintbrush, that's actually a huge one to get. We'll take Antimatter. That's the one we were hoping for the entire time. Crystal Ball, absolutely. And Recyclomancy, sure, we'll get that discard back. So I am going to leave these 2 vouchers. I should have bought Liquidation first, but it doesn't really matter. Now things are going to get a lot better for us, I believe. We have infinite reroll. We'll take the extra hand size probably. We can take the Hermit as well. This run did just get a lot longer because of those tags that we found. Nothing we want to skip here. Back to 47 billion, which we know is fine. We can delete 3 purples at a time now. We can use a strength. We could use a world. Why not? Could also use a sun if we absolutely had to, but that's okay. Death card is good as well. We got all of these discards to use everything. It's actually awesome. Something like this. We'll take the Temperance. I thought I discarded 3 there. We will copy gold now because we should be in a really good situation now in terms of scoring. So we do something like this and then something like this. We have a ton more kings now in the deck, obviously. And yeah, we're scoring quite a bit higher at E15. So we will make more gold for the time being just to keep things going. We could also get Serpent to help things out. And we can also still find the Juggle Tag later on and make this a real run. When I say real run, I just mean a run that's going to last a little bit longer. We'll take the Double Temperance for more money, I suppose. I mean, we could take a standard pack for Red Seal potential. But at this point in time, we have 93 cards in our deck. I doubt that we would even ever find it. I doubt we would ever even find it. We'll take the World. We'll take the Temperance again, like I said. Let's just go next. Let's just go next and get out of here. Copy the World as much as possible. We can discard 3 at a time. We can Devil some up. We don't want the Moon. We don't need the Judgment. Get through 3 at a time here. Hanged Man's not bad. We can get rid of cards that aren't purple seals. Again, we don't want anything here. Discard, discard, discard. Almost everything in the world here. Don't need you, don't need you. I'm pretty confident we'll find another purple seal, so I don't want to, and we do. Don't need any of these. Okay. In terms of this, let's go ahead and copy more gold. I don't know if this is going to win. It is not. If we copy the Baron, what do we score? Copy the Baron is at E15, so we're still looking for that blueprint right now. I'm not gonna lie, we're still looking for that blueprint. Death is a good pickup though. No repeat hand types this round. Yikes. Well, we have the infinite boss reroll, so what am I even worried about? What am I really even worried about? I'll take the double tag. I'll also take the mail-in rebate, which we can't have right now, but eventually could make us a ton more money. We'll take the World. Take the Emperor moving forward. And then let's just reroll. Let's just reroll into something we like. Play only 1 hand type this round. That's okay. That's more than okay. Let's continue getting rid of these cards. Don't need anything here. We can go ahead and discard some. We get even more gold, which I probably don't even want. Let's grab an Emperor. Can stone up a card, I suppose. Something like this. Don't want any of that. Okay, we get another death card. We can make another steel. I'm trying to do 50-50 at this point in time. Don't need any of those. More world cards? Sure. Why not? And then we'll copy steel just for the sake of copying steel here. So we'll copy you. Speed it up because we know this isn't going to win. Say it might get close, but it's not going to. Copy here. Move over the mime. This was on Jack, so it wasn't going to make us any money. But it will make us money other rounds. So that's E15 again. I think the next boss blind is 11 and then 13 if I had to guess. Let's go ahead and check. This is starting at 13. Okay, so we really don't have as much time as I thought. We do get a rare skip, which I'm probably going to just take because it has a decent chance of getting us a blueprint. So I might just take that. Let's go ahead and do that. We do want to be copying steel, I suppose. Could just find a blueprint if we get lucky enough. More world cards. That's a card. You're on king. I'm gonna say we don't have time for you. Just go next here. We're getting rid of kings potentially. It's $15 per card. It's pretty good. We want to get maybe a full row of kings and say we don't care about the mime right now in terms of money now. So let's go ahead and do it again. It's $15 per king right now, so we got to take that. We do want a blueprint as much as possible. Send it off again. We have a couple more discards to use. This is a good setup. We get a chariot out of it. Might as well do that. I guess we really don't need gold cards anymore because of mail-in rebate. But mail-in rebate will eventually have to go. If we get a handy tag, that would just be fun, right? It would just be fun. Okay. We do want to copy steel here. Send it off. Think we have enough steel to do this? I'm not exactly sure. Hoping we do. That was closer than it needed to be. That was absolutely closer than it needed to be. We should not have used the hangman there. Let's go next round, and we're gonna skip. High card sets our money to 0. We can also just re-roll for serpent if we need be. So maybe we do that. Or just something that helps us out a little bit. There's the serpent. So we'll go ahead and do that. It is on king again. First things first, let's go ahead and cut these. And let's make our money from the king. Beautiful. Aha. I did forget how the serpent worked for a second. That is unfortunate. We will be fine, however. Maybe we won't use these right now. There we go. We copy more of you. Send it off. Okay. Go ahead and play a steel. Copy the mime. As long as we make $300 around, we can do this for a long time and score a lot more, as you can see, which I think we are. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, well, we'll get rid of the we'll get rid of the mail-in. Not sure why I was talking like that. We'll take, first of all, we'll take the voucher, get rid of the mail-in, and we'll hold on to you. I guess we are gonna take you. I guess you are just the best one to grab. There we go. Fortunately, no blueprint on that one. E16. So, unfortunately, we're probably just going to have to skip in order to find that what we want. I don't think we can get past this boss without the serpent right now, if I'm being honest with you. So this might be where it comes to the end, and we just have to go for the serpent every single time. Kind of wishing I was holding on to the mail-in rebate. Can I find the serpent, please? I don't want to spend tons and tons and tons of money. So, unfortunately, this does kind of ruin what the Anaglyph deck is all about. But it is what it is. I mean, it is going to give us a absolute ton of cards. We could even copy gold in a scenario like this. This might just win. I'm hoping it doesn't win. It doesn't. So we can play a steal and then copy mime again just in case it wins. So we can potentially get more gold cards. It does not again. Beautiful. Play another steal. Move mime over. We're able to get a ton of hands in here. Again, this might win, but if it doesn't, oh well. Should have played the queen. The queen might have made it win. Not gonna lie. Okay, so we copy the baron with the queen here. Then we make sure we copy the mime, and we see how much money we make out of this one. This is 27 cards in our hand, by the way. So we can continue doing this as long as we have enough money to do it. With retcon, a lot of possibilities are possible here. We're actually going to score E36. And we're going to make, well, nearly all of our money back. Not 100% of it, but nearly enough. We will take glow up. We will use a couple rerolls. We'll also get an invis hit after this. A couple rerolls just because it's economically smart to do so at such a cheap price. Like, we just made our money back, and we got to see a few things. We're making even more money now. Pretty fun run, I'm not gonna lie. We didn't use the skips to the best of our ability, I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is. No blueprint is kind of tough. Yeah, we're gonna have to skip again. We get mega packs here. Don't want these. Really don't want these. We have 100 cards, and now we just look for the serpent again. So this is kind of how you cheese the game. Oh, we can't. We can't find the serpent on this one because it's anti-16. I just realized. Darn it. Which means I think we're just done. This is the best one for anti-16. I think we're just dead in the water here, folks. Unfortunately, I think we're just dead in the water here. I don't think there's any way we get to E21. Especially if we're not getting the draws that we want. We want a full steal here. Well, it's almost as good as we can. I could have put Chariot on that, I suppose. Send this off. This is good enough because we can play the gold card. But yeah, I don't think there's any way we actually score enough here. Let's go ahead and send it off. But I think this is where the video ends, unfortunately. At anti-16. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any way we're getting there. It was close. It was close-ish, but we know that the next hands aren't going to do anything for us. It's unfortunate, but hey, we got to use all of our skip tags. We got a pretty cool deck. We had over 100 cards. I'm happy with games like this. The Anaglyph deck is, you know, there's a lot to be desired with this Card Slaves mod. So, very, very fun time today. Thank you all so much for watching. It's going to end at E36. We had a very banger of a hand there at E36 with the serpent. Unfortunately, yeah, it dies on the boss blinds, which kind of sucks. It is what it is. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what kind of craziness you want to see in the Anaglyph deck, and I'll go ahead and try and make it happen. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Have a good day. Take care, and goodbye.